Hi, Gene Z here with another edition of the Solopreneur Journey. Today I want to talk to you about building your business on a solid foundation, not on sand, not on quicksand. We probably all heard that Bible scripture that refers to building the house on a solid foundation on the rock. And we're going to talk about that in the context of your business. So what do I mean by that? Well, I'm talking about setting up and organizing your business in a legal form that it gives you degree of flexibility as a solopreneur and is cost effective, but is also giving you some legal and financial protection. Specifically, I'm referring to creating a limited liability company, an LLC. It's something that I did a number of years ago, and it really was super beneficial. Number one, an LLC, and most importantly, is gives you a measure of personal liability protection that you don't have when you have a sole proprietorship. However, like a sole proprietorship, all the revenue, all the income of your LLC passes through to your personal income tax return. So there's very few costs associated with an LLC, but there's legal liability protection that you lack completely when you have a sole proprietorship. In the case of a sole proprietorship, your personal assets are right there at equally available to anyone suing your company. In the case of a LLC, you have some protection, you have some separation from the business entity, from your personal assets, your personal exposure. On the other side of the coin, an LLC is cost effective to set up, maybe just a couple $100, and cost effective to administer, really just an annual cost, at least for me, in the state of New Jersey, of $50 a year. The other type of business organizational structure that you can use, legal structure you can use to get that personal liability protection is an S Corp or a C Corp. An S Corp and a C Corp are much more complicated to set up, much more expensive, and much more expensive and complicated to administer. There's legal requirements of filings that have to be done annually, meeting minutes, and so on and so forth. There also, an S Corp and a C Corp also, at least a C Corp anyway, suffers from the double taxation issue where dividends are taxed, as well as there's taxation at the corporate level, and then there's also taxation on the monies that are taken out of the corporation that you take into your personal income tax return. So there's a double taxation scenario that occurs in an S Corp, C Corp scenario that does not occur in an LLC scenario. The other advantage, apart from setting it up simply and administering it simply, is that in the case of, at least for myself in New Jersey, as a single member LLC, that is, I have no employees, there's no other member, no other partner in the LLC. I'm literally a single member, a solopreneur LLC. I do not need to have or carry workman's compensation. If there were two or more in the state of New Jersey, then I would need to carry workman's compensation. So there's another advantage for me from a business standpoint of not having to deal with that cost, that expense, and those details. So from a solopreneur perspective, a lot of advantages to an LLC. If you want to know more about that, I would encourage you to check out, talk with your tax accountant, talk with your attorney. I happened to use my tax accountant years ago to set it up for just a couple $100. There's also a program by Lynn Elioff, coveryourassetsonline.com. Just a personal recommendation on my part, no financial benefit to me. But I have her program, and she does a great job in there of covering the details of why an LLC is a good way to go. So check that out, and you certainly can. She's an attorney herself, and can certainly, if you want to take it further, guide you in that path. So I hope that helps. Hope that serves you. And till next time, again, remember, build your business on a solid foundation. And if it's not today, get it there so that you are protected and are running your business the right way so that it's positioned for growth. Take care and talk to you soon. Bye.